What's going on, Bird fam? Birdman back with another bodybuilding video. This video, guys, I'm going to be explaining why I think this guy was overrated as an 8-time Mr. Olympia. Not really overrated, but why I think he competed against pretty much easy-ass competition, kind of like Arnold did. And pretty much had all of his wins handed to him. He had no competition. He was the best of his era, and there was literally nobody to challenge him. And if he competed just one era beyond his, he wouldn't even be a one-time Mr. Olympia. And here's my reasons why, guys. One of Haney's biggest threats was this guy, Albert Beckles. You know, great bodybuilder, older guy, great arms, great physique, tiny waist. But nothing about him screams Mr. Olympia. Nothing about him is legendary. Just another guy out there in the 80s that Haney he beat. And let's take a look at another guy. This guy was a top guy in the 80s. Rich fucking Gaspari. About the size of my left foot. A tiny guy that was finishing top 2 in the 80s multiple times. Probably wouldn't place top 10 in the 212 competition today. Just absolute shit genetics. Tiny arms. He was vascular. He brought the shredded glutes, which is why I think you're known for something. You can make a name for yourself. You get placed higher. I think that's why he got placed higher. Let's take a look at another guy. Haney had to go against this guy. Lee Labrada, another fucking midget that Haney was competing against. Good bodybuilder, but like I said, he's a fucking midget. All Haney had to do was show up. Could have showed up in fucking off-season condition and beat these guys. It was pretty much like an episode of Rugrats on Nickelodeon. Bunch of little fucking babies running around. Lee Haney, all he had to do was fucking show up, pose, and win. Now, what if Haney had to compete in the 90s? Go against, oh, shit. Popped up a little too early there. What if he had to go up against this guy, this physique? Kenneth Flex Wheeler. Anybody out there think Lee Haney would have beat that physique ever? No. And Lee Haney won 8 times. Flex won none. And Flex would have crushed Haney. Gives you a little insight on the competition there. Let's take a look at another guy. Mr. Triceps, Mr. Boulder Shoulder, the Maryland Muscle Machine, Kevin Levrone. You telling me if Haney's top 2 competitors were Levrone and Wheeler instead of Labrada and Gaspari, he'd be an 8-time Mr. Olympia? Come on now. No fucking competition. Could you imagine Rich Gaspari, Lee Labrada competing up there in the middle 90s? Fucking kidding me? Let's get to the next guy that Lee Haney actually beat. He actually beat him in 91 when he was still small. First year at the Olympia. But I think Haney knew what was coming. Haney was still young when he retired, like 30 years old or whatever, as an 8-time champ. I think he saw Yates coming. I think he saw Levrone, Sean Ray, Flex Wheeler. He saw them all coming. He knew he couldn't handle those guys, and that's why I think he got the hell out of there. Retired early as an 8-time champ, which was smart, but he would have got his ass whooped in the 90s.